want to go over specifically the bullet points because I don't think I spent enough time on it on the video and there's some confusion. So this style that I have for the paragraph, I've applied it here. So that's for the text, right? And that's likely to be the text that's in your brochure throughout. And then I'm going to click plus, and I want to make a new style, and I'm calling this text with bullets, or however you want to name it. Okay, so now that's the style sheet that I've applied here, and that's where I'm going to control the bullets. So I'll open that up. I'll go to bullets and numbering, and I'm going to turn it on. You could make this a numbered list, or you could make it a bulleted list, but it's an automatic. Every time you hit return, you'll get a new bullet. And the bullet characters you can add to them, and you can see I've added some here, and I have it on preview, so you can see you could do a copyright symbol, you could do an asterisk, a regular bullet, you can do about anything by adding something here. And what you're doing is you're adding the letter forms for a particular font. So if you go to something that has dingbats, like Zap dingbats, then you actually have some creative options for bullets. So you could do this square, and say add that, and you could do one of these wacky shapes here and add that. So any letter form can be a bullet. And then once you choose that bullet, so if I'm going to use those, and I encourage you not to get too crazy with the bullets if it doesn't make sense. Don't do bullets in these different shapes just because you can. In fact, let's just stay with these circle ones. So here you're going to see character style. Now this is the key to styling those bullets only. So a paragraph style, you can see on the left how it has the paragraph rules, borders, shading, spacing, everything. Whereas a character style simply applies like maybe a color or a size. It's very minimal styling when you just want it on one thing in particular. So I have the option here to make a new character style from this panel, and I'm going to call it bullets. And the only change, and you can see it's taken it out of that, but that's all right, just ignore that. The only change I'm going to make is I'm going to make these bullets this deep, or this orange. I'm going to make these bullets orange, and I'm going to make them bigger. So I don't know what size these are now. It looks like they're 11. So I'm going to make these 13. And that's it. The color and the size is applied. And you can see it there. They're a little bit bigger, and they are 13 point. Now from here, the other things I can control is the spacing. So this left indent will bring the bullets closer to your text. And I'll be honest with you, I get tangled up here. So the difference with the first line indent, if you bring these, normally you kind of want these numbers set close to each other. So this is if you only want a little bit indent. This, all of a sudden, it comes way over, and you can move that. So just play these two things here, the left indent and the first line indent, like a piano, and get it just the right spacing that you want. And say, okay. Now here's where you could get into problems. This chunk of copy, if you look on my character styles, it says none. You don't want to apply the bullets character style to the copy. It's only applied within the paragraph style. So now, if I wanted to change just those bullets, I would open up bullets, and I'd say, okay, maybe I want to make these blue, and I want to make it bigger than 13. You can see how they're getting bigger. And you can even, like, see how the bullets are kind of high up? You could even do a baseline shift. Sometimes I do this just to get them right where I want it. So this will, if I click somewhere else, you can see that's kind of low. So maybe it's only -2 or 1. I think -2 works. So pretty good control over everything those bullets are. And well-styled bullets are really important. It shows that you know typography well. So I'm going to save this as my character options. So that bullets can only be used for these bullets. You never apply these to this text. This is your text with bullets. I know it's kind of confusing, but what it does is it gives you the chance to style them separately. So I hope that makes sense.